Last week, I found myself back out with my friends with BTR Outfitters in Abilene, Texas, testing out some new trailers and campers. Now, these folks, friends, they have some seriously cool new stuff out there. We're talking about Sherpa trailers, which we have spoken about those on this channel before, skinny guy campers, custom camper vans that will blow your socks off, and even Escapod TOPO2 trailers, which you might recall have been in our best off-road teardrop list for the last couple of years. Actually, for that matter, so has Sherpa trailers. Actually, today's video is all about the TOPO2 trailers. You see, while I was in the oppressive Texas heat, I got to spend some really quality time with the folks behind BTR Outfitters, the Hanners, and their beautiful family. Oh, and I got to do some quality camping and off-roading with these cool trailers and campers. It was absolutely an amazing time. Now, I will have a whole series of videos coming out on these trailers I tested, but today we're going to kick these things off with 7 things I really like about the TOPO2 trailer. Before I jump into the list of killer features, I want to take a moment and thank you for tuning in and ask a teeny tiny favor. Give that like button a little love if you find this video helpful, entertaining, or kind of the combination of both. The channel appreciates it, I appreciate it, my son appreciates it, and hey, Smokey the Bear appreciates it. Yeah, you get the point. So let's get on to this list. Now what's funny is I've seen photos and videos of this trailer online, but I'll tell you right now, none of the videos and photos do this thing any justice compared to what you see in person. Now the first thing that really jumped out to me when I saw the TOPO2 trailer is, by all means, the unique construction. And now, rather being built from aluminum like many other off-road trailers, this one is built from fiberglass. In fact, it's made from a single piece of fiberglass, which means this trailer is super lightweight and durable. Now, another interesting component of the trailer's construction is that it has a pet core that's made from recycled milk cartons. That gives the TOPO2 incredible stiffness that allows it to stand up to the rigors of off-road travel. It's durable, functional, and beautiful, just like me.
That's not funny.
Now, shifting gears to the frame, the TOPO2 shell bolts directly onto a 2x1 inch hot dip galvanized steel tube frame. Not only is the frame ultra durable, but the process of bolting the shell and the frame together gives the TOPO2 even more structural stiffness. Now, underneath the frame is a proprietary shock and spring free ride suspension system from Escapod that gives the trailer 5 inches of independent travel per side. Now, this means the trailer can go pretty much anywhere that you want it to go. Just simply hook it up to your vehicle, hit the trail, and get away from it at all. And since the trailer is around 2,000 pounds dry, friends, you don't have to buy a big gigantic truck in order to tow this thing. You might be able to tow it with what you currently have. Now let's get to one of my favorite parts of this trailer, the galley. Now Escapod has done a fantastic job integrating a highly functional galley in the TOPO2. For starters, you get an 8,000 BTU 2-burner cooktop, a full-size sink, yes, a full size, and a spot for a Yeti 75 cooler or ARB 63 fridge freezer. You get 7.5 cubic feet of storage space in the cabinets as well. Now on top of that, there's a built-in cutting board that is basically held in place with these magnets, and a hidden knife set storage cabinet, and a modular shelving so you can customize how you want this storage space to be utilized. There's even a spice rack in this thing. But the features aren't just part of a long list of amenities. Instead, they're so well thought out to maximize their functionality. So for example, that spice rack that I just spoke about a moment ago, that thing tilts out 45 degrees so you can easily see what spices are where. It even has a soft close function, so when you're done selecting your spices, heck, there's even a divider in the middle of the drawer, so if you want to use half of it for spices and use the other half for pretty much whatever you want. In other words, if you enjoy cooking like I do, the TOPO2 is perfectly set up to cook some tasty meals while you're far away from civilization. Now let's talk about the comfort of this thing. The interior space of the TOPO2 picks up where the exterior left off. It's innovative, functional space that also provides you with the ultimate in comfort. So for example, when you crawl into the TOPO2, you'll find a heated mudroom on each door. Now each mudroom is 4.5 by 32 inches, so this is really just big enough so you can have a seat, take off your dirty shoes before hitting the sack, which again, this is really well thought out. Now, there are 2 coat hangers next to each door. That way you can take off your coat and keep it out of the way for improved use of storage. And actually, speaking of space, the Topo 2 has almost 8 feet of cubic storage space in the interior Baltic birch cabinets. Now, plus additional space behind the headboard gives you all the storage that you need for your outdoor adventures. Again, sitting inside this thing, sleeping inside this thing really presents itself in a very grand way. And when it's time to sleep, you can do so on a true queen size 6-inch thick memory foam mattress. Or if you want to hang out and read before going to bed, you have the angle headboard behind you that makes a very comfortable backrest. Now, the built-in laptop stand also pulls out from the interior cabinets and gives you the ability to watch your favorite movie before you go to bed as well. Now, many teardrop trailers just give you pretty much an empty box inside, but clearly Escapod isn't one of those guys. And speaking of night, when you turn down for the night, you can drift off to sleep while looking at the sky full of stars above. Thanks to there's this 2.5 by 5 foot stargazing window that is right above your head as you go to sleep. Now, the window opens up as well, so not only do you get a great view of the night sky, but you also get improved airflow in the cabin, which is a big plus as well. Now, you'll also notice on the Topo 2, it has 2 large windows, 1 in each door. Or if you want, you can take in the full view, open both doors, and enjoy the sights. And obviously, you're getting that cross ventilation as well. Now, the Topo 2 comes packed with features and amenities that make this trailer one of the most comfortable and functional on the market. So for example, there is a 100 amp hour VPR forever lithium battery to power the trailer's 12-volt system. Now, the battery charges from a custom-made 140-watt solar panel that actually kind of curves with the contoured rather to the back of the trailer. So it fits in really nice, and actually you can remove it from the back as well because it has these little latches there. Now, the Topo 2 also features beautiful dimmable LED lights in the galley as well as the cabin. And this is one of those things that really stood out to me because when you get in there, the lighting is just, it feels quite elegant. You know, be able to dim it down, and just the placement of the lights was really well done. Also, underneath the trailer are these ground lights, are actually technically underneath each door, which I didn't play around with those so much. But you also do get USB ports in the galley and in the cabin to charge your devices. And actually, speaking of which, they have these little plates on both sides inside the cabin itself where you can place your phone down and it's going to charge there, with, again, really slick. Now, other features include 4-speed max air exhaust fan, integrated forced air heating ducts, and a 21-gallon water tank. Now, as a sign of Escapod's ingenuity, the water tank is actually inside the insulated and heated cabin, and so this is going to reduce the likelihood of the tank freezing in cold weather. So yeah, pretty cool, right? And speaking of water, you can come back to the Topo 2 after a day out hiking, bike riding, or doing whatever you're doing. Use the outdoor shower. Nothing is really better than getting a good workout on a beautiful location, then coming home to your comfortable trailer, showering, and crawling into a comfortable bed for a nap. And Escapod offers a range of accessories that help you make the Topo 2 truly customizable to your specific needs and wants. And I know you're saying, hey, Alex, what are those accessories? Well, you can choose from a rooftop tent, an air conditioner, which I can tell you right now just kicks ass, or a second awning to give yourself more protected outdoor living space. Yeah, while out in Texas, it was hot as ever, and that air conditioner was very well appreciated. It does a great job in that space there. You can also add blackout door screens for added privacy and articulating hitch for improved off-road performance. Now, on the blackout door screens, I will say this, these things are pretty impressive. And again, it's the little things that really add up to the overall experience. These are magnetic based, so you're not dealing with snaps or zippers or anything like that. You just put them up against the door and they stick, or actually for that matter, the skylight as well. And these things are pitch black. I will say this, the first morning there, I woke up, my body's saying, hey, it's time to wake up, but my eyes are like, hey, it is pitch black in here. I had to look at my watch to see I slept until 7 a.m. That pitch black is, it works. But really, at the end of the day, the Topo 2 is an incredibly well-built and feature-rich trailer. But with the available options like this, friends, you can really make it your own. So what's not to like about that? Now, of course, if the Topo 2 is of interest to you, head over to the fine folks over at BTR Outfitters to learn more and pick up one of these things for yourself. And as I noted in the introduction, I just spent a good deal of time with these folks, technically, geez, after being out there earlier this year as well. And you won't find a more friendly or knowledgeable people. So whether you're just starting out in overlanding or you're an off-roading seasoned veteran, BTR Outfitters can get you set up and ready for your next trip. So there you have it. The Escapod TOPO 2 is a absolute knockout of a trailer. And if you want to see it for yourself, again, I'm going to put a link in the description below. It is a absolute home run. Again, one of the first things that I mentioned to you, the photos, the videos, like what you're probably watching right here, do it absolutely no justice. Make an appointment with these guys. Go ahead, at least check it out for yourself in person, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But friends, that is all I have for you. So, hey, I'm going to be showing out these cameras so you get out there, stay healthy, and find your adventure.